Two of the most prolific offenses in the NFL will be on display in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in total yards. The Cowboys are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against a Packers defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the cutback to the sideline. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his prime.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Third down and 3. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
So a 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught right side, it turns. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make 3rd down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
Defense showing blitz. And again, it's Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. What? 90.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And it's fielded at the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action now. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Check four. Let's go.
Third and short yardage. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Second down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the big fella. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal to go now. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go!
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Lucky Whitehead is intended target. 3rd down here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now from the 50. Caught left side, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here.
What's left? What's left? Here we go! White 90! White 90! 54 right there.
A second down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round!
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Check
On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down now after the pass completion. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Elliott, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is Eddie Lacy with it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy that can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a play fake here on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three down. Let's go! Brad 38! Motion! Stay at home. Motion!
Again, it's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out here in the eye. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A wide receiver carry for Parker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Look, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll rifle this one deep deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 26 yards on the pickup there, and that leads to a Dallas 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Prescott again, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here we go.
Williams, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught at the 2. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Flex round.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Flex round. On that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.